See if
Thank
it's
you,
back on.
Zach. Wow. How long would we have recorded before we noticed that? The entire
I was
fucking
literally
episode?
logging in to check because I was afraid that happened.
We would have still recorded locally, right?
Right. We are still recording locally.
Okay, good.
So
That's all that matters.
yeah.
Are we back?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my son to confirm.
Zach,
Oh,
are
yes.
we back?
It says live now, so we're good. We're back.
What is that fucking...
You know, I thought you made it because I never did it.
That's so old school.
I know.
What did you do?
I didn't do that. That's been there for like 3 weeks now. It's like our default thumbnail.
But we look like this.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god! This show...
I think it's a YouTube thing they changed where it's using a default image from way back.
Oh, you want to talk about YouTube changes?
Sure.
We haven't used that thumbnail in fucking quite some time, actually.
Probably like 5 years or more.
So we all know YouTube screws over creators.
Yes. That's kind of their MO, actually.
And apparently it turns out YouTube has been lying to the sponsors that advertise on their site about some stuff. I don't know. They've lost a lot of advertisers. Everybody's like upping their prices now. I've gotten alerts from YouTube. They're like, oh, by the way, you got to pay an extra $3 a month. And then Spotify's like, we're upping it $1.
Do you know how mad I would have been if I signed up for YouTube Red like you kept convincing me to do, and then they increased the price?
Ritz is happy watching the ads. He's like, I just turn away and face the wall for 3 minutes while the ads play.
Oh, shit. No, I just get good with that skip at 5 seconds.
When I shell out money for stuff, and then you turn around and are like, fuck you, pay us more money. It's
More
not just
money.
that. Like, I think like Hulu and Netflix and all them, there's a strike going on right now.
Well, yeah.
if nobody's aware of.
Because of streaming services primarily. Because they're not getting paid.
Yeah, these writers are not getting paid residuals on anything streaming. And now that everything's streaming, they're kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And
can't rely on reruns anymore.
so that's like a whole thing right now. And yeah, I've noticed the rates of like several services I use have gone up this month. YouTube Red.
Netflix just went up too.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Oh, Netflix is like, everyone like does these anti-consumerist things and thinks it's gonna like get them more money. They're like, oh, Netflix, you were sharing your password with your family? Well, how about fuck you, pay us?
Hey, do you know what I learned today?
What?
NASA
is
launching NASA Plus streaming.
What the
So you used to be able to watch all the NASA streams for free, but now they're going to start their own streaming channel.
They're paywalling NASA fucking live streams? Dude, I want out of this country. Like, I want off this planet. Like...
Well, become friends with Elon, and then you can be one of the first people on Mars.
Okay, don't get me started. Okay, so tonight... we have like a musky minute that bleeds into like Zuckerberg news. Like, there's like 2 stories that What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was pulling it up still. Oh wait, it does say subscription free, so maybe they're not charging. But
so how can they use the word competitor if they're not charging?
It's a good question. Yeah, it says no cost, ad-free, and family-friendly. Huh.
Oh, good. So there's going to be like full frontal on these NASA streams of the shuttle launches. Thanks, NASA.
Oh, man.
You had me scared there.
They're
for
paying
a second.
for it. They're paying for it with the...
Oh, with their OnlyFans?
Yeah.
NASA's OnlyFans? Like nerds with pocket protectors.
Right. Oh man.
You had me really scared. That was so dystopian. I was like, oh, we can't watch NASA launches anymore because they're charging. Jesus fucking Christ.
No. Looks like I was a little bit of a worry wart there. Negative Nancy.
Yeah, piece of shit.
That doesn't work.
You're just a piece of shit, Rich. So, yeah, the price of everything's going up, and these writers are like, we're striking. We want to get paid fair wages, and then the industry leaders are like, what?
The quality of everything seems to be going down too.
Yeah, are these the guys that are like writing Star Trek Discovery on strike? Because in that case, fuck you.
Tire some scabs and get it over with.
Because yeah, and Bob Iger or whoever,
the Disney guy.
Yeah, he's like, this is like, what did he say? He said something that was typical of a billionaire. That was like, this is like disgusting what they're doing, blah blah blah. And
do you think because he's a Disney that it's like a thinly veiled attack on the Jews? You know, Walt Disney was like
fucking what?
Wasn't Walt Disney like an anti-Jew guy?
I don't know. I really literally don't know.
Anyway,
just
makes me wonder.
That's the rumor, but is like Disney keeping that spirit alive? They're like,
I don't know.
We're not hiring any CEOs unless they're fucking anti-Semite.
I mean, would you be surprised?
Some other CEO was like, oh, we just need to keep holding out and not solving this, and soon all these writers are not going to be able to fucking afford their rent, and they're going to be out in the streets. Problem solved. Literal quote.
Capitalism at its best. I don't know where Mike and Andy are this week. But,
at the store.
Probably too late for them.
Our only 2 listeners. I don't understand why we keep doing this. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure I had some sort of mission statement when I started this.
Yeah, it was, let's never do a video pod.
That's what it was. I feel like when you're doing video, there's more of an expectation. If it's audio, it's like, whatever.
But you know what?
We're putting it out there.
On video, we can sport our Boston gear. We gonna talk about that?
I just happen to be wearing my Boston hat, and Rich is like, Are you wearing your Boston hat during the pod? I gotta get my Bruins. Zane, get my Bruins hat, guy. We gotta do the show. We're gonna wear Boston shit during the show. I'm like, all right. I just had it on for the hell of it.
Slightly accurate, actually.
Guy, we're gonna do the Boston shit on the show. We're gonna represent.
That said, it's a little sweaty. I might be taking it off here soon.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that warm. It's actually kind of nice.
It's always warm up here.
Do you want to put the giant box fan back on our table here?
I think it
just have it at full
might
speed?
be too much for the wind swings on our mics.
Okay, so price is going up. I'm actually thinking about canceling YouTube Red because I don't like. You're getting my money. At minimum, I should be grandfathered in at that price.
You would think.
You can't just turn around and be like, "Oh, faithful subscribers, more money, please." Like, hello. Like, I feel like
it's funny you say that because before we started going to streaming, the cable company would do like special deals if you were like, why do I need all this? And you try to cancel it, they'll be like, oh, well, we'll give you it for $50.
Oh, yeah. There's like
Netflix doesn't care. They're like, oh, you're gonna cancel? Cool.
They're like, fuck
Bye.
you. We got money. Whatever. So how about fuck you? I'm not gonna pay anymore. And I hope other people are doing the same because like they're just trying to see what they can get away with.
Right.
At this point, I want to know these companies' margins.
It's got to be massive. I mean,
it can't be like, oh, we're paycheck to paycheck. If we don't increase everyone's subscription by $3, no, they're like rolling in money, paying the writers bullshit, and they're just making massive profits.
Yep.
Like that's what you hear. They're
that's why the writers are on strike though, because
yeah,
they're not getting their share of it. So.
No, and writers should be paid a fair wage, although some of them aren't very good at writing from some shows I've seen, mainly Star Trek. But maybe we can just find out who wrote the new Star Treks and
just be like, sorry, your services are no longer needed.
Mm-hmm. And
the
the big fear is, we're just gonna use AI to write our shows. That's like what the newest fear is.
I mean, AI has written the title for our show for 6 weeks now.
I know, that's why I put a title on this episode, because I'm sick of that, Rich.
Oh, I already made an AI one before you did that, though.
Yeah, but I called it Vapes on a Plane.
Yeah, which is way better than what ChatGPT can.
Exactly. That's why you need writers. Fuck ChatGPT. JPEG. Chat JPEG. Fuck that. I was like pre-gaming tonight.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm not going directly from working to this podcast. I can't do it.
Yeah, I was surprised that you were going to do it today because I figured after traveling and...
Yeah, so... I went to Long Beach for my job.
The OBC.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
Long Beach, California.
It was a goddamn... I, complain a lot.
You do.
And I feel like...
It's an endearing quality, though.
As this stuff is happening to me, I'm like, am I the root cause of this? Or does shit just happen to me?
No,
or do I complain too much? Because I'm like, okay, flight to Long Beach. It goes from Seattle to Salt Lake City to Long Beach. Can't be that difficult.
You would think.
So I show up at Seattle Airport, and I checked on their website, and they're like, please arrive at least 2 hours early to ensure we can do the check-ins, and you can check your baggage.
The old 9/11.
Go through security, get
smoke
your
and
anal
mirrors.
cavity check, and all that stuff.
Smoke and mirrors, We're catching all the terrorists because we made you take your shoes off.
Yeah, isn't that because of the shoe bomber guy
Yes.
who wasn't even successful? It is like
It's amazing
indignifying.
that 22 years later we're
is that a
still-
word, indignifying?
I don't think so.
It's like
Or at least it's not the word you're looking for.
my dignity is lost as I go through the airport.
There you go. When you don't know a word, just use other
Indignant?
words.
Whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Not only I used to hate the DMV. I'm like, these people deal with people all day. They're pissed off. They hate you. They're bureaucrats.
You know what's really weird?
what?
I mean, we grew up in the same place, so we had the same DMV experience, which was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But here, DMV was like a pleasant experience. I never had to wait in the line. People were really nice and helpful.
Okay, that's weird.
I
because
know.
I went down to the DMV for my license, and the person was a jerk. It's like, you gotta do it on the website. So I went on the website, and then it seemed like you had to schedule it. But then I go on the website, and it's like, just show up at any of these times. So I'm like, what the fuck? But, yeah, anyway, so I thought DMV was awful until I went to the airport. And I think I bitched about this back when I came out to Texas to help you move.
Yeah.
It's like cops, people that couldn't become cops, they become TSA agents or airport workers.
Or just high school dropouts.
Just people that have a chip on their shoulder and they like to yell at people because it makes them feel better.
Maybe that's what you should do.
No, you bitch, you little cunt. I have empathy.
You do.
Feel bad.
You do.
I would feel bad yelling at somebody if they just didn't know something, some information that I knew. I would be like, "Oh, dude, it's this. You're doing this wrong." They're like, "Sir, take your fucking belt off." Like that kind of stuff. Like you try to ask someone for question. Really? They just yell at you for no reason.
Yes.
Like, I'm already confused because the airport's like goddamn massive and confusing.
It is a very big airport.
So anyway, I got to Seattle and I'm like, this is fine. I'll do this. I'll get to where my destination is, and I show up. I show up at the airport 2.5 hours early, Rich. 2.5 hours before my flight.
So you gave him extra time.
You would think that's enough time to get to your flight. Oh, no. I get to the security line. I kind of feel like I need to draw this. Do we have the... Can you open Paint? No, you can't. It's in Mac. Mac has no equivalent to Paint.
I'm pretty sure we can do it with like a web-based paint.
Okay. No. All right. So... The security line. We're going to see if we can do this. If I can draw this.
With the Apple mouse, even.
Oh, great. I just need to draw lines. That's all I need.
All right, let me get you over here. And there you go.
It's the future, people. We can draw.
Oh, my God. This might be the funniest thing this show has ever done.
Hold on. I need to expand this. It's not big enough.
You already messed it up. You're over here.
But I'm right there.
Nope. That's the stream.
Oh, what?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so let's... Wow, this is really like straight up paint.
Yeah. Old school paint.
Okay, so... so I'm like... I check in. Little Delta windows right here. That's the little desk for the thing.
The one where you put your bag and they...
Yeah. I did my bag stuff. And that's a whole other story. And there's like a wall. And there's like kiosks and stuff here. And there's a little hallway. At the end of this hallway, I find there's like an entrance here. Boom, boom. Go through this, okay? And I'm like, all right. And then I was like, wait. It's a line that goes like this. This is humongous, by the way. I've posted pictures. I posted a picture to you guys. So this is literally like the
hallway is probably like the size of a city street, and then there's the line.
Yeah. So there's people. There's people, and I'm saying each row here is at least 100 or more people.
Probably.
So I'm like, okay, so over here is going to be the security thing. No. And I was in this line for an hour. And by the time I got to the end, I realized the line goes over here and forms an equally large line, exactly the same size as the fucking one there. It's literally just a line for a line. Okay, and somewhere over here is the actual TSA checkpoint.
Oh my
this
God.
is not the scale. Maybe we can post a picture. This back and forth, boom, 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 and I get to about here, and I'm like, oh, I'm about there. But then I look ahead, and I'm like, oh, fuck, it's all this. Another fucking line. And everybody in line is freaking out. They're like, I'm boarding in 10 minutes. What is going on? Is there somebody I can talk to? No, there's nobody you can talk to. All of the agents are nowhere near the line. Over here is their little fast pass lane.
You gotta pay for that though.
It's some sort. I see people like just boom, right in, boom, right down here, no fucking fuss, no muss, and they're right through the gate. And apparently it's some sort of you can pay for it. It's like a security check.
Yeah, it's like pre-TSA.
Which my boss said he would pay for next time. Or something. Yeah, you know.
I just posted the actual photo to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
The one you shared.
Did I send you the photo of it empty? Because when I went...
No.
So long story short, I was in this line for 2.5 goddamn hours. And by the time my plane was boarding, I'm not done.
I'll go back. We're talking.
By the time my plane was boarding, I was at the halfway point. Like right here. And I'm like, it already spent an hour in this line. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna... And I'm looking around, and everybody else is freaking out. So, you know what's good? There was a... I sent that thing to our chat.
What thing?
The report from the news channel.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so apparently that's common at this airport. So anyway, by the time I made it through security check and all that stuff, I missed my flight. But my luggage was on the flight. So the plane took off with my luggage. And I'm sitting here in Seattle like, what the fuck? It's just like it. I hate flying.
You also couldn't vape the entire time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait, you did send the picture of it empty.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I wanted you to.
I must have missed that.
If you could
I
share.
don't know if you can.
No, dude, nobody's got. Yeah, zoom in on this
Zoom in on that.
pixel.
I'll share it on the comments.
So, I'm really like. I get discrimination against smokers.
Yeah.
Filthy smoker, you dirty, smelly douchebag, you're killing yourself. But, like, vaping in public, I feel has been ruined by those cloud vaping douchebags.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That go like... this big...
There's like a whole cloud around them.
Because I can vape this in public.
Remember that used to be like a big YouTube thing. People would do their...
Cloud vape. They had competitions and crap. Jesus. So the absolutely no smoking, no vaping. There was literally one area you could smoke. It was where we exited the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, this is the area where your dog can tinkle, and you can smoke. Because fuck you. You're pretty much the same.
Oh, God.
Literally.
Yeah.
And these airports are huge. I had to take a shuttle, like a tram, from one part of the airport to the other. When I told you I got off at like S Gate and I was coming over to meet you, I had to go downstairs, get on like a mini sub train, whatever they're called, subway. Tram, yeah, and travel. So there's no place to smoke. Once you're checked in and through security, you cannot smoke unless you exit and have to check yourself back in.
Wow.
There's no smoking areas, and everywhere you see this, like, fuck you, smoker, fuck you. It's like, I'm not a smoker. I vape, dude. I can just like vape anywhere. It doesn't set off alarms. It doesn't smell. It doesn't affect anyone. But those cloud douchebags probably ruined it. That's all I can think of.
I'm sure.
So I vaped on the plane, and I vaped in the airport because I don't give a fuck. So the first day I was freaking out because I'm like, I can't go this long without nicotine.
Yeah, I remember you were like, I wish I had some nicotine or something.
I was like, there's nowhere to vape. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And then at one point I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. If I get in trouble, whatever. I went, because these airports have stores, little convenience stores and news shops spread through them.
Yeah.
And I went to one, and this was like really late, early in the morning. They weren't even, the lady was like opening the gate. And of course she was a cockbag.
Yeah, you left at like 5 a.m. or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, do you guys sell nicotine patches or anything? She's like, no. Nobody at the airport sells that. I'm like, why not? Wouldn't that be the perfect fucking thing to sell at an airport?
Probably.
She wasn't like, oh, there's laws prohibiting us. She's like, no, you fucking idiot. Why would we carry that? I'm like, are you goddamn serious?
The marketing writes itself. Like,
I should stand outside airports and sell patches for like $10 a piece.
I bet you make a shit ton.
Dude,
of
if
money.
I just had one patch, I didn't think till I got there.
Just get one of those sandwich signs. Nicotine patches. $40.
Yes. No, dude, I'm serious. And
I am too.
Everybody is so goddamn rude at the airport. I know on this podcast, I'm like super asshole, but in real life, I'm like wicked.
You're a decent guy.
Nice and polite. And I'm like, hey, do you guys, I'm only like this because of Rich. It's all your fault.
How did I do it?
I only act like this around you. Do you ever see me talk like this to like strangers?
No.
It's you.
No, in fact, it's usually me that's losing my temper in public, and then you're like, I got this.
Yeah, Rich somehow thinks he's like more socially awkward than I am.
I just can't talk to people.
I literally can't talk to people. I told you, I was in Long Beach in a fancy fucking hotel with an 8th floor outside pool, and I couldn't, like, I just stayed in the room and watched YouTube. Like, I'm like, I can't go. I did. There's a bar on the first floor, too. Mm-hmm. I went down there just to buy bottles of Pepsi to bring back to my room to mix with my vodka that I ordered on Uber Eats, which cost me like $80. And, like, so when I was in the hotel, in the bar, apparently this couple met on, like, Tinder or something.
Oh, God.
It was, like, I don't know, it's like a Hispanic guy and, like, I don't know what this chick was, but I just got brief glimpses of their conversation. She was not having him. I think he catfished her or something. Cause he's like, yeah. She was like, I'll give him the cold shoulder. He's like, I don't care. I'm a real N-word. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm sure you are. Like, it was really awkward. I'm like, why are you still trying, bro? Like, that was my experience. I was just going to the bar to buy some Pepsi to go back to my room. Like, I have no people skills outside of being a professional in IT. I told my boss that. I'm like,
I mean,
I cannot.
As long as you're that way when it matters.
I told you, like, when I talk to people, they do that weird, okay, like when I say stuff that's weird, or they do that anyway. Because I said something fucking weird and awkward. That happens to everybody I talk to.
I've never seen it.
Not with you. Like, when I talk to my boss, when I talk to people I work with, when I talk to, like, the managers that I have to work with.
Are you sure it's just they're not used to your humor yet? Or
I try really hard to not be who I am. I don't make fucking jokes like I do on this show.
Maybe that's why it's so awkward. Be yourself.
Oh, I just need to start cussing and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, hey, cunt, what's wrong with your computer? Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over well. I did crack a joke or two in Long Beach, and it went over well. I think I'm going to move to Long Beach.
Okay.
It was
You look
110 degrees there.
Fuck
And it was like bikini season.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew, to 110 degrees.
Ugh.
Fuck that.
So my trip was a fucking disaster. I got to Long Beach. We didn't even say I missed my flight because of the security line. That was the point of this.
Right.
Missed my flight.
No, we said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Missed my goddamn flight. And they couldn't figure out what to do. I went to the help desk and they're like, "Oh, you ordered your tickets on Priceline? You're going to have to take it up with them." So I'm like,
passing the buck.
Okay. So I called Priceline. They're like, "Ooh, you're going to have to call Delta and check out of your flights because the show is still active, so we can't do anything." So I went back, and they're like, "What are you talking about? That makes no sense." And I called Delta. Remember I told you I called them? I was on hold for 30 minutes, and then they hung up.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was...
Yes.
So finally, I found somebody that knew what was going on, and they're like, "Okay, oh, the help desk that told me I need to call Priceline also told me we have no available flights until tomorrow at the same exact time. So, screw you." And then that turned out to be true because I could not get a flight until the following day. I finally found someone at Delta that was like, "Oh, sure, we'll
work some magic."
Yeah, we'll reschedule your flight for tomorrow. You only have to pay the difference. That'll be $80 out of your pocket. So I paid it.
You should send the bill to the TSA.
Yeah, so I'm putting that in my works expenses.
Nice.
Which is super pain in the ass because I wrote a...
That's like the worst thing
I
about
made
traveling.
a spreadsheet. I made sure I had copies of every email receipt and physical receipt I had. I sent it along. They're like, "Nope, you got to use the app."
Yep.
I'm like, okay. And then the app's like, you got to do each individual one, and you have to have very specific information about what company it was, what time it was, what the address was, like all this bullshit. I'm like, fuck, dude. I just stopped. I'm like, I need to decompress this weekend. Then I'll look at it.
I used to have to spend hours finishing mine. It's ridiculous.
The way I did it was fine. It was a spreadsheet with a detailed thing, and then each receipt pertaining to each item on the spreadsheet. Perfect and all. Nope, I gotta do it this way. Whatever. So my first day in Long Beach, I was walking to the office that I was going to support. They're doing a network equipment change, and I was there just to supervise. I don't know if I told you this. So, the hotel was only a couple blocks away from the office. So I'm like, okay, I'll walk. And as I was walking, I was going past the parking garage.
Yeah.
That apparently was flooded in the nights before. I don't know.
Okay.
It was flooded. So they had pumps set up to pump the water out of the garage.
Okay.
As I was walking past, they turned the pump on. I got blasted in the ass by dirty, greasy parking lot water.
Gross.
In my nice outfit.
You did not tell me about this one.
Oh, yeah, that happened. I was covered. I was covered in like smelly, like oily. And I was just covered in what felt like dirt.
Yeah.
Like fine dirt. It just ruined what I was wearing. Because when I got there, I'm like, I need to stop at this hotel, shower, have a cup of coffee,
and then go.
Yeah. So I did all that, and I was feeling good. And I got halfway there.
Oh
and
my
you
God.
got blasted in the ass with parking lot jizz. And so I showed up, and I'm like covered with like mud spots and crap, and I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, this shit just happens to me. I'm not like going out of my way for this to happen.
You're not the only one.
Everyone treats me as an asshole, and shit always sucks. That should be on my gravestone. Jay died here.
Everyone treated him like that happens.
Yeah, please. Everyone treated them like an asshole, and shit always sucked. I think that is the end of my drama, because
the way back wasn't too bad.
Yeah, coming back was pretty smooth. It was pretty nice. So the vaping thing. So I found out when I vape, if I hold it in for a little while, it doesn't produce smoke.
Right, because you're keeping it all in.
Yeah, so I would go to the bathroom.
You also can just use like a sweater and just.
No, I tried doing through the shirt, and it just came all through the shirt.
Well, the shirts, you gotta use like a sweatshirt or something, like something thick.
I didn't bring a sweatshirt, Rich. It's 300 degrees.
You had a sport jacket.
I threw it in the trash because, okay, so I had a carry-on that also was charged. I know I'm new at my job, so maybe they haven't set me up with a corporate credit card, but the fact that they were expecting me to just pay for everything and they'll reimburse me later, I'm like, bro, I just started. Do you think I have money? I had money. But imagine I didn't.
Yeah.
I literally got down to $100 in my account.
Jesus.
Like, I started with quite a bit when I left. I also had payments go through and shit for like my T-Mobile and stuff. So I'm watching my bank like,
oh shit, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like begging on the street for food by the time I leave. So vaping, I managed to vape in the bathrooms, and I don't. Have you ever smelled somebody's shit, and it didn't smell like shit? It smelled like something weird that made you want to throw up. Like, it's not natural.
I'm sure I have.
I've
been in enough public restrooms.
One of the airports, I went in to vape. And I'm just sitting there on the toilet.
Heinous.
And I'm like, it's not like a gross fart. It smells unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like this person probably has ass cancer or something. And I'm trying to vape and not breathe through my nose and like breathe out. And I'm like,
can't with you today.
And I'm like, I started. I had to run out at one point.
Shit.
I'm running. I'm like, it made me gag. It was so. It was weird. It was a weird fucking butt smell. It was not natural for an ass to make that smell.
That's like the quote of this century. It was a weird butt smell.
It was not cool. And then I also vaped on the plane because I was like, fuck it. if I can make it not make smoke. I've never had a vape set off a smoke alarm, even when I was doing the big cloud vape stuff. So I got away with it. And the second plane I took, the second I exhaled, I heard this ding. And then the seatbelt lights came on. I was like, oh my God, did I just set off a goddamn smoke alarm? I'm like freaking out. And I run out of the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, nobody's knocked at the door. Nobody said anything. I go to my seat. I'm listening to like a podcast on my wireless headphones. And then I'm like, where the fuck is my phone? It's in the bathroom. I left my goddamn phone in the bathroom. So the ding was we were entering turbulence. So the plane's going crazy. I'm like, my phone's going to, because I left the toilet seat up. My phone's going to drop into the goddamn toilet. And for some reason, the stewardesses, is there like a PC name for them now?
You know, it's funny you say that.
Airline wenches.
Because, back in the day, it was a very sexist thing where, they had to be
ladies with a certain figure.
Women. And I thought that was a thing of the past as well. And then last night, when I was picking you up at the airport, we were sitting there watching like 3 stewardesses, like the stereotypical 70s, 80s stewardess.
Is there a name for a flock of stewardesses? Like like a murder of stewardesses.
Oh shit! But anyways, it was very stereotypical. I was like, wait, is that even allowed anymore? Can they walk through the airport like that?
Yeah, that's out of the ones I saw were just pretty. It was literally, not to be on PC, literally a gay dude or a white chick. That was your selection for stewardesses. Steward eye. Anyway,
maybe it's just stewards.
Stewart, isn't that like the name for a male stewardess, like actor and actress? We have the goddamn internet right in front of us, Rich. What was I getting at with the stewardess? Oh, turbulence. For some reason, the stewardesses,
flight attendant, or cabin crew,
cabin boy.
I'm just gonna keep calling them stewards and stewardesses.
Nah, flight attendant. Flight attendant. I don't know. It sounds too technical.
It sounds like they do a lot more than they should.
Yeah, can you lower the cabin pressure, please?
Just a bit.
So we were having like major turbulence. I was like fearing for my life. I'm like, we're gonna fucking die at like 30,000 feet because you don't get turbulence that high,
right?
Like, because there's low air pressure, and they're just walking around like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Like balancing off the sides of the plane.
Well, they're used to it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. And she comes by. I'm like, hey. Hey. I might have left my phone in the bathroom. And she's like, do you want to get up and go get it? I'm like, because of the turbulence.
Yeah.
She was leaving it up, and there's an awkward pause. She's like, or I can go get it for you. I'm like, yeah, do that. Do that. So she went and got it.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, what is up with what's the deal with the armrest? I mean, is it for me or the guy next to me? Because it always seems like the guy next to me is doing this the whole fucking flight. I'm like, when I sit in the chair, it may look antisocial, but I turn away as much as I can. I'm like this. I'm not like all spread out up in the other guy's space. Everyone that gets in, their knees are like touching me. Their fucking elbows are touching me.
People have no sense of private space.
I don't want to be touched, bro.
Me either. And I'm a big dude, and I make sure I don't touch the person next to me.
Oh, my God. That was the first flight I took. Big dude. Reminded me of you. Halfway in my seat. And I was
that wouldn't be me.
It was an aisle seat, so I was like this.
But
I was like out in the aisle the whole time.
If I fall asleep, God help you.
God damn it. So the shuttle. Did I tell you the shuttle I took to the initial airport to leave? Apparently I paid for a round trip that I didn't use.
Wonderful.
So I didn't know if they had one-way trips. I might have saved half of the money.
Yeah.
But
Well, your company's paying for it anyway, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they see that it said round trip, and then I paid you for gas, and then they're gonna be like,
Double
What's
dip
up
in
with
there.
yeah. So the trip down, I know this is going on way too long. That's why I call it Vapes on a Plane, because it was gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever spent 30 minutes talking about anything in our lives.
Has it been 30 minutes?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'll get to the end of it. Hold on. We're almost there. Trip down, shuttle. I think the first time I flew in my adult life was during COVID to go to Texas. And I was like, I have the whole plane to myself.
That's
There's
right.
nobody anywhere.
Because nobody flew during COVID.
And now that I'm experiencing it post-COVID, and you don't get a goddamn row to yourself. You have two people squished on either side of you. And fuck you. And
That is why when I left with you that morning, I was like, you're really wearing that? Because you had like a sport coat and jeans.
I was totally not.
I go in PJs and a t-shirt. Like
That's what Rich said. I'm wearing a.
Hey, Andy.
I'm wearing a V-neck and a goddamn sports coat and jeans, and I'm like, I'll be fine. As I'm carrying. Okay, the other thing. Wait, let me get to the shuttle. I'm going down to this 89-year-old man sits next to me. Will not shut the fuck up the entire trip. I have earbuds in.
See, and you think you're
I'm
an
looking
asshole.
out the window, and he keeps talking to me.
You think you're an asshole and that people are awkward around you, and then you get it.
I'm so approachable
Yeah.
for old people.
There you go.
And he's talking.
Maybe you're just an old soul.
Hey, Rich, did you know about the windstorm from several years back? The big windstorm.
Nope.
Oh, apparently put branches through his house. He was showing me pictures on his phone that he can't navigate because he's fucking 89. He's like, I kept having to show him how to do stuff because he swiped from the top and the fucking Android menu would come down. He's like, what's that? What the hell is that? I'm like, dude, just boom, swipe up. It's gone. It was, and I was like, that was just, he spilled his coffee all over himself.
Oh, no.
He was so feeble and old. I felt bad. I'm like, I just don't want to talk to anybody. This guy really wanted someone to talk to, and I'm like, dude, I'm not the guy to talk to.
No.
And so he had this coffee in his lap. Okay, Seattle highways, do they have any money for their infrastructure here?
I don't know. They tax us enough on
The
our gas.
fucking... Once we hit Seattle, the roads... I always joked about Massachusetts being like that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, welcome to Massachusetts.
And then you're
like
it's
potholes
crazy.
and shit.
Yeah.
Seattle, we hit some bumps that I was like, we just caused structural damage to this bus. Are we gonna make it? It was that bad.
Yeah.
It was so loud, and everyone just shut up all of a sudden. You know, you hit a bump, and it just sort of sobers you up for a second.
You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was like that. So we hit a bump, and this guy's coffee was in his lap. Thankfully, it had been like an hour or two, so it wasn't scalding hot, no lawsuits. And
Well, they don't make scalding hot coffee anymore anyways.
I know, Rich. It exploded. Top
Ruined
popped
it.
off all over his lap. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear about your house or the trees you had to chop up because of the storm or how you're going to explain to people that your coffee, that you didn't pee your pants.
I guess that is a real fear when you're 89. You gotta.
If I spilled something on my crotch today, I'd be like, people are going to think I peed my pants. I need to buy new pants immediately.
Oh, man.
So, and I make that sound like a nightmare. It's like, oh, wow, a real person was trying to interact with you, Jay. Wow.
How dare
fucking,
you.
how terrible for you.
20 minutes after you bitched that no one interacts with you.
I meant hot girls, bro. That's all I meant. I'm just kidding. So
Maybe
was
old dudes are into you.
I just gotta start, like, dating old dudes. Old senile dudes. Like Joe Biden dudes. Mitch O'Connell dudes.
There you go.
He did that. He would, like, don't look down. Ignore it. Pretend it didn't happen.
Okay.
He would trail off. He would start telling me about something, and he was kind of into it. And I could tell the senility kicked in. And he would just trail off. like Mitchell Cottle did.
Oh my God.
He would just sit there like blank faced, and I would like sort of throw him hints.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, your daughter-in-law, or you're talking about this thing?
Oh God.
And sometimes it would trigger. I'm like, dude, I don't want to get old. I want to die before I hit 60. 10 years, less than 10 years. No, more than 10 years. That's all I want, man.
Yeah, I don't want to be old where people have to like wipe my ass and like just put me in the trash. Just be done with it.
You've been saying that.
I know.
The Always Sunny approach.
Yes, Andy saw the video.
When I'm
too.
dead, just throw me in the trash. That's fine, Rich.
I can fit in a hefty.
I don't
bag.
want a grave. If you want to keep my ashes, go for it. But seriously, don't spend a single cent on.
You know what I think would be cool? One of those things where they incorporate your body into the fertilizer for a tree or something.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
You
Then I
can
could be
grow-
a mighty oak tree.
Y'all can like grow a chestnut tree, so y'all can be sucking my nuts after I die.
Oh my
I
God.
saw that. It was a meme somewhere. I didn't make that up. I have no original jokes on this show.
Nope.
Okay, so the shuttle there. What was the other thing you started to bring up? And I was like, no, I gotta talk about the shuttle first.
I don't remember.
TSA sucks. Long Beach is fucking beautiful, dude. And there is so many beautiful people
The
there.
airport there was really pretty. We had a stop over there one time, but I didn't go out.
Wait, the airport with the fire retardant spray that I sent you?
I don't know. Maybe the one. Well, the one.
I sent a
went
picture to Rich and Andy about the.
It had like an outdoor patio area that you in the hallway. Like the hallways just suddenly open to the outside.
Yes. Yeah. It's like sand and like
Yeah.
benches and
It was
stuff.
cool.
And you would think you could smoke there, but you can't. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
It was nice, and I wish I was more social because I didn't go out. I'm like, I got Long Beach. I can go to the beach. I can go to the bars. The sexy people here. And just stay in the hotel and play on my Steam Deck and ordered fucking Pizza Hut. I didn't even order from the fucking local stores because I'm not adventurous. I just ordered goddamn whatever I normally.
That's what I always do when I'm traveling for work. I always see local food.
I did try Jersey Mike's, guy. You ever heard of Jersey Mike's?
Yeah, we got one in town.
Oh, well, I guess it's not as... Everyone's like, you gotta try Jersey Mike's.
There is nothing on this island, but we have a Jersey Mike's.
Oh, my God. First of all, I hate other people's suggestions for food
Yeah.
because I'm picky.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what you like.
I'm like, hey,
you might...
Jay, look what I made for dinner. And it's like a
You
five-course meal.
you
and
might
he's
like a
"Fuck
ton
you."
of fucking onions on your food for all I know. So I'm not eating where you suggest. But everyone's like, Jersey Mike's. Try Jersey Mike's. Oh, I tried the random bird. The little scooter.
Yeah. Why didn't you?
I did.
Oh,
I paid for it. I never got to ride it.
why?
It didn't work.
Oh.
But they still charged me.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't find out till I had been walking around for a while. I assumed it was canceled. So after an hour, I walk back. It's like, you still are renting this bird that you haven't driven. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, cancel. I'm like on the elevator up to the office. I'm like, cancel. And it's like, you need to take a picture of the bird you parked. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to go all the way downstairs, find the goddamn bird that I had rented and not used, and took a picture of it, and they charged me like $26 for the privilege of not riding a bird. Because I was gonna go to
privilege to pay for.
Burger King. Okay, so I got Jersey Mike's because my bird trip failed, and on the menu it said turkey provolone, our most popular order.
That's
I'm
because
like-
all the little white girls get turkey subs.
I'll get the turkey and the provolone on white bread. God forbid it's dark. I hate dark. So I got that, and it was no better than like any Subway sub I've ever had. It was like
it's a
dry
chain. Yeah,
bread.
it's
and
not.
like,
It's nothing to write home about.
I only went there because it was literally connected to the building I worked in, and I didn't want to try anywhere else. I'm like, I'll go there, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to, I get a sub that is no better than Subway. I'll go there.
Jersey Mike's. It's no better than Subway. You heard it here. Drunk Tech Support. It's literally no better than Subway.
It could have been worse.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
could have been.
Could have been a Quiznos.
We like these subs. Because they are good too. You know that?
Nope.
The Quiznos subs! Okay, look up Quiznos subs rat commercial. I cannot believe you don't know this. Hey, the one person that's out there listening, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, I know it now that I've
They are
seen it.
tasty, they are crunchy, they are warm because they toast them.
I didn't know this was a.
That's an image.
Yep, it is.
We love these subs! 'Cause they are good to us!
This was a marketing ploy.
They are tasty, they are crunchy, they are warm because they toast them! They got a pepper bar!
Quiznos new Santa Fe Trio subs with smoky chipotle.
Oh,
Vaguely
my
racist somehow.
somehow. Oh my god.
There's actually
Andy knows what you're talking about.
they hired an artist that makes weird shit like that to make their commercial.
So the town
That was like
Andy
an
lives
Adult
in
Swim thing.
Used to have a Quiznos years ago.
Is Quiznos still in business?
Yes, I saw one on one of the exits we drove by yesterday.
All right.
But anyways, there used to be one in the town Andy lives in, and I went there once, and there was like, it was just fucking filthy. There was flies everywhere. It was like, oh, okay, I'm never eating here again.
They're the first company that I heard toast subs, and then Subway followed suit.
Yeah,
Like,
and I hate toasted subs. So
yeah, every time I go places, they're like, "You want us to toast this?" I'm like, "Why?
Like-
I like my subs cold."
when Subway started toasting subs, I started scoffing every time they asked me.
Do you want? Hello,
No.
sir. Would you like us to toast your sub for you?
I do the same thing at
No.
Wendy's. I do the same thing at Wendy's. When they
Actually,
suggest
you
the
should be out in the
vanilla.
parking lot hiding, trying to order desperately on your phone.
This is
I
true.
can't talk to people.
Mobile ordering. No, at Wendy's, when they ask me if I want chocolate or vanilla frosty, there's only chocolate. Nothing else exists.
You know, originally it's vanilla. They had to add chocolate. Okay.
Chocolate's all that matters. Yes. Cold subs is where it's at.
Hell yeah, bro.
If it's toasted, it's no longer a sub. It's a pizza.
Oh, dude, they could make like French bread pizzas on the fly. That'd be dope.
Subway does.
Do they?
Yeah.
Like tomato sauce and.
I'm pretty sure. Little personal pizzas. At least they
All
used
right,
to.
I can get down with that. I think that's all the eventful things that happened on my trip.
Oh, yeah. There it is right there. Look at that. Personal pizzas.
Oh, that's not a fucking. I said a fucking
Well,
French bread pizza, bro.
I'm sure if you tell them to take the bread and
Can
cut
you
it
just take-
and then put pizza stuff on
Take
it.
your white French bread and your Birkenstocks and your fucking tomato sauce and your fucking mozzarella. And do they have pepperoni? Yeah, they do, because they do Italian. You just throw that in the oven, and you're good.
Oh,
I'd take that.
So are we going to talk about aliens ever?
We're done, dude. Episode's over. This whole
No.
episode is about my trip.
Nah.
Nah, bro.
Although it was very entertaining.
Hey, you want to talk about aliens? Are you sure you don't want to talk about the Sax Squatch?
No. It's not as exciting as I thought it might be.
This topic isn't as exciting as you thought it was going to be, Rich.
What?
'Cause I'm like-
aliens?
Oh my god, I keep hearing about how the government admitted that aliens exist. And then I talked to Andy, and he sent me a link, and it's literally just, some whistleblower said that they exist. Oh, so some conspiracy theorist fucking says they exist. That's not the same as the government releasing UFO videos like they did in 2020. Okay, the government comes out and shows us some fucking alien booty in a fucking video, and they're like, yeah, that happened. No, I don't believe whistleblowers.
Are you implying
Unless
that-
it's
are you-
Snowden.
Wait,
I
whoa,
believe
whoa,
him.
Whoa. Are you implying there's video out there of twerking aliens?
Alien booty twerking, bro. Look it up. It's on TikTok, I'm sure. No, there are literally all these alien CGI videos.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of them. Ugh. So, aliens, real or not, Rich?
Real.
Real. In an infinite universe, they gotta be real. It's dude, you can put that on our show. You should take that and put that over our show. It's green screen. We should have a twerking alien button.
We should. We should do that.
All right, we talked about aliens.
Wait, which one? The Tic Tac one?
What the? Oh yeah, there's the Tic Tac. There's the triangle. There's, I don't know. I've seen like, I'm not saying I don't believe in aliens or UFOs, and I think it's really cool that the government came out and was like, that's gonna be our new fucking button, bro. It's going right there.
Yeah, right
Alien.
right next to this one.
Can we replace that one actually and just have the alien?
We could. Aliens are
So
real.
I haven't watched the hearing or whatever it was.
I didn't either. I watched like a little clip. I saw the part that Andy was talking about, though.
What are you talking about, Andy?
Remember that part where the guy was like contradicting himself or something?
Oh, so the one part we remember is the part where the guy is like full of shit.
Right.
All the memes on the internet are like,
back up.
government just announced that aliens exist, yet we're too fucking depressed about life and the cost of living to care.
Here's the thing. You can believe in aliens and not believe that anybody in that testimony was telling the truth. Because it's the government and they always lie.
Right.
So
You think the government lies to us, Rich?
every day.
You don't just blatantly trust everything the government
Hell
says?
no.
Huh. Weird.
The healthiest thing you can do.
Did
as
you
an
see
American
the
is to
Hunter
distrust
Biden
your government.
dick pics that
I did
MTG
not. Did you
fucking
look them up?
held up? No, she held them up during a fucking thing, a Senate hearing
Oh my god.
about nothing to do with it, and she's like, "Here's Hunter Biden's cock. Look at it." And then she email blasted her whoever's part of her mailing list about it. They're like obsessed with his dick, dude.
They are. It's been like
kinda
constant.
weird. He needs to have an OnlyFans. The Republicans would be all over that.
Ooh.
Dude, if Hunter Biden just had an OnlyFans where he just blew coke and like with his dick out,
Why not?
boom, boom.
I just got a message from Andy. I'm airdropping it to the Mac so I can share it. But apparently,
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that rotates.
This was the one that he was talking about that was debunked.
Yeah, they said it has something to do with the gimbal, the camera on the gimbal,
Yeah.
because it rotates. And they're not, the pilots recording this, they're not seeing this with their own eyes.
is the one that
This is
turned
through
around,
a camera.
right?
No, watch, it'll tilt.
Yeah.
Yep. See? But it kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why are all alien videos blurry and grainy, Rich?
Because they're all fake.
There you go. Horseshit. Dude, oh my god, we need to be invaded by aliens. They need to come down and just like take over.
They don't want anything to do with this place.
Rich, would you like to talk about trad wives? Because it seems very much on your mind lately.
I am like new to this whole Reels thing and watching videos.
Which
I
is
didn't
funny
do-
because Reels is always like many months or a year behind TikTok.
Yeah. But I never really got into the whole TikTok short video format. And lately I've been doing it a lot more. And then I saw that video you sent me from that shoe on head.
That's what I was
one you're
looking up.
looking up right now. And it got me curious. So I started exploring it a little bit. And yeah.
Well,
It's a crazy...
can you post a video about it at least?
Which one?
I was just gonna pick the shoe on head and just
Yeah.
scan through it for the.
But anyways,
It's basically, of course, it's hot chicks because it can't be a fucking. You know what I mean? Can't be some like homely looking lady. It always has to be some super hottie with 8.7 billion subscribers on TikTok.
right.
They dress like it's the 50s.
I did watch a thing where they make like thousands of dollars every week.
Gang.
But they're not doing stupid shit like that, at least. They're just making dinner and cleaning
Ice
the
cream,
house.
so yummy.
Yeehaw,
ride 'em cowboys.
So
Yes.
I think my kid might be watching this, so I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I'm considering lifting the ban on
Maybe
TikTok.
don't say this if your kid's listening.
I'm considering lifting the ban on TikTok.
Why?
There'll be rules still, but
I have been on TikTok for maybe 3 months now.
mm-hmm.
You do not want your kids on there. Do I need to show you what's on there?
No.
There is literally, I'm watching, I'm like, I think this chick is underage. I shouldn't be watching this. And then you go to the comments, it's all guys like, oh, you're so hot. Oh, yes, do another. It's so fucking pathetic and disgusting.
Well, anyways,
okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna
Give them
look
the choice.
into it.
Oh, yeah, just
No decision has been made yet.
or
Here we
chicks
go.
or chicks
anyways,
covertly showing their pussy
You
to
were
the
talking
camera.
last week about doing
And frog
little
screaming videos. Those are always fun.
TikTok segment where you show the horrors of TikTok, and I was kind of
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
Okay, all right. I'll.
What the hell?
This is 90% of TikTok.
Ay.
This is it right here. Just chicks trying to reroute you to their OnlyFans, showing as much skin as legally
I
permissible.
probably shouldn't have said that on the show while Andy was watching. Now he's gonna give me shit.
What? Andy's like, what? Hot sluts on TikTok?
No,
I'm signing up today,
the
bro.
fact that I'm second guessing my ban on TikTok.
Andy, I'm with you. This should not be something that any family. Tradwise, Rich, can we get back to that? Can you explain what they are?
Well, I mean, they're basically people that believe in the traditional homemaker. Oh my god, what?
That's all it is. That's all this chick posts
That's
are.
unbelievable.
I don't know if you can see, just highly suggestive videos that children of any age can come across. I doubt they do any kind of moderation for
Probably not.
for age. I didn't get asked what my age was when I signed up,
No,
but yeah, it's literally
Nobody cares how old you are.
and like super right wing conspiracy theory, like anti-vax shit.
well, that's on everything.
Not as much as I see it on here.
I see it more on Reddit than anywhere else.
Okay, I don't go on Reddit like that.
I do Reddit a lot.
Yes.
Anyways,
I'm sorry, Tradwise, Rich. Is that
So-
like
so the
where you
thing
find a guy
is-
named Trad and you steal his wife?
right. Well, see, here's the thing. Oh my god, stop showing me this shit.
Oh, we need a video where I just show shit to Rich and he goes, "Oh my Jesus Christ!"
Stop. Anyways, so the way it's portrayed anywhere
Yes.
is that it's like a white supremacist far right thing that Trump supporters like.
Oh, you like feet?
But it's not that one. Stop.
Feet, Rich. Oh, there's another one.
Nope.
She's wearing a mask.
No,
Look,
no,
she's
no,
like.
no.
Oh wait, what's that? Oh yeah, sometimes you get game footage.
Anyways, but after
Oh, here's a good one.
I'm just gonna wait. God damn it, Jenny.
Look,
Maybe. Whoa. Maybe the problem here is your algorithm.
Yeah, you would think. Here's a good one. Hemorrhoid surgery.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just randomly. I guess that's the algorithm. I'm so obsessed with shit like that. I'm just like, hemorrhoid removal surgery. There we go.
Andy says the whole segment's hurting his soul.
You need to see what I'm showing Rich because it's fucking depraved. And
Anyways.
I'm like unmoderated. Like literally, if there wasn't this slim line of like no nudity, it would just be a straight porn app.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Like Twitter.
women trying to push you to their OnlyFans. And I don't know. I heard that like most OnlyFans don't get more than like $200 a month. It's sad.
I'm sure.
Like, unlike the gang chick who has, I told you she has OnlyFans.
yeah.
Gang.
Wonderful.
$7,000 a freaking stream. Needs an OnlyFans. She's not even that good looking. She's not like, I wouldn't, because it's all about little kids. You know, some 14-year-old boys like, I gotta get to that. Isn't that like, that's illegal, Rich, right?
Too much babysitter money.
Going around?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, maybe.
Anyways.
Trad wives, Rich.
So-
Tell us about trad wives. What's a
So-
trad wife?
shh. So the way they're portrayed is it's very far right leaning and a lot of
like it.
white supremacy, but
Wait. It is or it
that's what they
appears to be.
that's what everybody's saying.
Well, everyone's like, oh, if you like the 1950s so much, how about, like, I come home and punch you in the face for not refrigerating my beers? Because,
right. That's where everybody goes with it.
Yes.
But if you watch them, I mean, you don't know what happens off camera, but they seem genuinely happy.
Can you
and
put some pictures up?
some of them are very liberal.
And trad wives stand
Liberal?
for traditional wives, going back to the 1950s, where they wore, like, pretty blouses and they were homemakers.
Here's Wikipedia.
Oh, good.
It is in recent Western culture.
Culture. What was that? Yo. All right.
It's a woman who believes in traditional sex roles and a traditional marriage, where she stays home and takes care of the little shitheads.
That sounds woke to me, Rich.
But there's surprisingly a lot of
Oh, wait,
liberal
that's the opposite of woke.
trad wives. Like, it's surprised me, and there's a lot of color, which was very encouraging to see, because
Are you saying there's African American trad wives out there?
there is. I'll send you one.
Yeah, like trade me one.
No,
You'll send me one.
No!
I'm sorry. Are you trading these?
No, I'll send you a link to a reel of one.
Okay,
Jesus
we'll look at
Christ.
that. Christ, Rich, what are you doing? You're digging a hole.
This is why I didn't want to bring it up, because I knew you.
I knew about it before you.
I know.
I don't have an opinion either way. If you want to be a housewife and
By
help
all
raise a
means.
family, do it. I'm not gonna. I know that, like,
And that's really the message.
I know that the woke mob out there is telling you, bitch, you gotta be a girl boss and divorce your husband and do you and become a girl boss and all that crap. No, you could do whatever you want.
They're fucking I hate you all.
We need to cut this out. This whole segment needs to be cut out. This cannot. I'm not gonna say what Andy said, but Andy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
You should.
But
anyway,
yeah,
they're
and the subservient thing, like submissive and breedable.
there
that's
are
like a whole.
some that are very bad that should not be held as a example of what that community is. But there's some that are really cool.
Individuals believe our purpose is to be homemakers. There are a lot of people trying to make this a sinister thing or put some other.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems to be headlined by this fucking like bombshell blonde.
Yeah, she's pretty much like the biggest one.
Yeah, I'm saying big. You know what
Jesus.
I mean? Am I right there?
Nope. Don't know what you mean, actually.
Whatever. So yeah, I say fine. Who cares? If you find somebody like that,
That's really what it comes down to. What if they want to do it and they're happy doing it? Let them do it.
yeah.
You know?
If they're doing it because they think they have to do it,
That's the difference.
that's a problem.
Yeah. Or because they're being forced to and punched in the face, or
Oh, like the one you're gonna send to me later.
right. What?
You said you're gonna send me a black slave
Oh my god.
chick to be my
Never
trad
said
wife.
That.
Andy, back me up. He said that.
No.
I'm not cool with that. I'm
I
calling
hate you. I hate
police. All right, our show's canceled.
you. Yes. If we weren't canceled before, you just had us canceled.
Do we have like skipping tinfoil hat time? This was tinfoil hat time. Scientists have thought out a 50,000-year-old
Wait,
nematode.
We're not gonna. Oh well. Never mind.
And now, tinfoil hat time with Richard.
It's my fault. I forgot.
This was supposed to be tinfoil hat time, but Rich didn't.
The UFOs, all of it.
We skipped past that, went to Tradwise, and now we're back to tinfoil hat time.
We're following our notes in order like we're supposed to, right?
That's not in order.
Not
We
even
jumped.
close.
What is sax squatch? That sounds like it should be part of tinfoil hat time.
Nope.
Is it like the
All right,
sexy
we're
sax
gonna talk
man?
about it now. So this goes back to me and Instagram.
Is this
but
the-
this is sax squatch.
This is a tinfoil hat time. Rich, where has this person been cited?
On Instagram.
Of course. Is this like the sexy sax man? Remember him?
I don't know.
He played Careless
Oh
Whisper.
yeah, no. Same idea but different gimmick.
You gonna play?
At some point.
Does he just not play the whole video?
Nope.
Is that the gimmick?
Nope, that's not it.
It's the sax squatch, but he never plays the sax. He's always on. It's like edging. He's always like on the on the precipice of.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Phew! Wow, that got me off.
But anyways, there's a lot of I like that we don't have the chat on the full screen website one because then when I
Come back to
I
like,
can see what
dude,
Andy-
what the hell? How did you find this, Rich?
Instagram.
Okay, your algorithm's totally fucked compared to mine.
Well, think of the things I look at: UFOs, dad jokes, trad wives.
God damn it.
I'm bound to get a sax squatch in there somewhere.
Sax squatch. That just reminds me of the sexy sax man. We
Yes.
almost hired him.
We did. You talked to him.
We were so gonna hire him to do the intro to thrift shop shit back in the day.
Oh man.
Wow, I believe in him, Rich. Oh, so scientists, I don't know, dug up some ice and were
Thawed
like,
out,
"Hey, we found a fucking microbe. Let's thaw it out." That's how fucking horror science fiction movies start.
Well, this is irrelevant to whether they thought it out or not because this was in Siberia where global warming is causing it all to thaw anyways. So this shit's going to get out.
Oh, you're right. With global warming. Oh, did we even talk about that? The hottest temperatures ever recorded on Earth in all of mankind
Last month and this month.
happened last month.
We're going to break last month's record this month.
All right, USA. So
Go
these
oil!
nematodes. Yeah. So that's right. All this Antarctica wasn't that an X-Files the movie?
Yes.
The plot?
Antarctica, there was like a underground alien bunker.
Yeah, and the black goo.
Yeah.
Dude, that's literally gonna happen.
Yep.
So they thawed this thing out, and it immediately started giving birth. It like got frozen pregnant.
Whoa. This river has the same name as the
Kalima.
King's Quest 3. The land that he's teleported to is...
I'm thinking Indiana Jones. You know the guy that like pulls
Yeah,
your
yeah.
heart. Kalima. This is important for the understanding of. I would just like thaw it out, look at it. Does it look like every other nematode? All right, bye. And then
Bye.
Flush it down the toilet. 40,000. Okay, it said 50. Now it's 40,000 years. I don't think we should be thawing unless they're like in like the CDC clean room where like shit can't get out. But this is how horror movies start, right?
Yep.
We found a
Yep.
virus hidden in the permafrost. Oh,
Well, that's something that is a
Oops,
very
there's a
real
rip in
fear.
my hazmat suit. Oh
This
no.
this is something that they've been talking about for a while with global warming is, things are going to start thawing out. And then the wildfires putting more carbon in the air. And we're just
Oh,
exacerbating it.
we're on the downward slope. There's
Yep.
no longer I think we're past the point
The
of
cool
no
part,
return.
the cool part,
The cool part where we could have
there's
fixed
still a whole bunch of people that just think it's all fake anyway. So it's cool.
Oh yeah, like Republican senators that like will bring a handful of snow to a press conference, be like, "It doesn't feel like global warming. I got snow in my hand. It still snows in winter."
Arizona, okay? You know the big cactus from Arizona? They're
Oh, it's
they're like
dying.
world famous.
Yes, it's like peeling.
So
It's like,
apparently what happens is at night, when it cools off, they have pores that open that allow carbon dioxide to come in. And that's how they breathe and grow and thrive.
yes.
Well, it's so hot in Arizona right now. It's been over 110 degrees for like 30 days straight.
Jesus Christ.
And it's so hot that at night it doesn't cool off enough for them to breathe, so they die.
Yeah.
And they're like collapsed on the ground and shit.
Oh, the pictures I saw, it's like the skin's peeling away of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's like horrifying. Florida, ocean temperatures were recorded as being the same temperature as a hot tub.
Yes.
Over 100 degrees.
Yes.
Brilliant.
But there's still people that are going to deny this shit.
It's fake news, dude.
Of course.
It's always.
Yeah.
See, look, why is the U.S. so hot, but the rest of Mexico
Is
not?
gray.
Yeah. Fake news.
Fake
They're obviously
news.
making it up.
Obviously.
We're going to die, bro.
Trying to see.
I was down when I was down in Long Beach. It was like 110. It was like very, very warm.
Yeah.
And then I guess as long as we stay here, we're safe
Right.
because it's always like bland. There's a picture I
66.
saw. One of them.
Yeah.
It looks like the
They're just
skin's
collapsing
peeling
and
away.
dying.
Yeah.
Like-
These things are designed for hot temperature.
And they can't handle it.
They can't handle it. There's also this picture of what look like wildlife park rangers, like dabbing in front of a sign that said it was 140 degrees.
Oh my god.
And somebody commented like, that's like the dinosaurs like taking a picture of the comet with themselves in it. It's like, we're gonna die. This isn't like a clever, fun thing to like chat
fuck.
about, you
no,
know, like
it's really not.
sad.
That's the world we live in. You know.
So glad I live here, dude.
Yep.
Can we get into musky minutes?
You want to? I
There's
mean,
so
before we
much.
do, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. We can do it, but we gotta probably like rapid fire news it.
Oh yeah, I don't have a lot to say. I think we can wrap this up in like 15 minutes.
All right, here it goes. Nope, didn't work. God damn it. Jay, did you delete the video?
I haven't touched anything.
That would make
Technical difficulties.
Let's just do this.
There you go.
And now it's time for Rapid Fire News with Jay and Rick.
This is incredibly long.
Holy shit, Rich, did you hear about what Musk did?
No. What did he
He
do?
is rebranding Twitter to X. He's naming it after his ex-wife. X.
Or his third child.
Or SpaceX. He's like, I don't know, I read something and there's like, he really likes the letter X because he's so cool and edgy. He sucks. I have zero respect for him. Every time he tweets, it's like listening to like Trump say something. It's just bullshit. And so, I don't even know where to start. First of all, he just pushed this out. Like, I'm sure it was just an idea he had while he was on a toilet.
Probably.
It's like, hey everybody, we're gonna
funny if
we're gonna call ourselves X now, and without looking into the legality of it. And turns out, Meta owns the trademark for X. I didn't know you could trademark a letter.
This is the notes Jay takes.
I was doing this last second for the show because we didn't have any notes.
Really liberal with that C word today,
Hey,
Jay.
you're not supposed to show that. That's like behind the scenes stuff, dude. The C word and the G word. Damn.
I
Why you gotta like
know.
call me out in the show like that? I'm canceled now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So on top of just on a whim being like we're X now, which doesn't roll off the tongue, and
Oh, and X.com auto redirects to Twitter now.
great, and oh, he had another thing like tweets are now called something. Zeets?
Oh my god.
Or something stupid like that. Yeah, something stupid like that. And then the other day, I found out that Zuckerberg owns the copyright to X. How does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't remember what they. I think it was Zeets.
Here it is. Tweets
Just
to
X?
be renamed to X.
Bro, did you get my X? I just X'd you, bro. First of all, you can't just like midstream change the name of a company. We're never gonna call.
The best part is we learned that before the show he did it in April. They're just now.
Yeah,
announcing
you said
it.
that. I didn't.
He changed the legal name of Twitter to X back in April.
I never heard that. That's weird that it hasn't been news.
Yeah, well,
You, forgot already. Okay, so I keep saying Zuckerberg owns X.
yes.
So he obviously didn't run this by legal.
See, I don't. Is that true? Because I read somewhere that Microsoft owned X. So I don't know what to believe.
I don't know. I feel like they own that font though. That looks like the Excel logo.
It sure does.
Like that's all I think of when I
share that meme where it was like Twitter's new logo.
Yeah, I took a picture of like Excel's original logo, and actually, it's actually like a mono font.
Oh, he seized the @X account from the guy who owned it.
That was on the list.
Oh,
some guy
sorry.
who has had a Twitter handle @X for like 10 years now. They just came in and took it from him, just confiscated it. And what did they offer him in return? He said that he'd be willing to sell it, but instead they just took it and offered him like free lunch with some of the Twitter execs.
Oh my god.
And
and
some swag.
Microsoft has a trademark on X because of the Xbox system branding.
Oh, the other thing, he started to take look.
Oh yeah. And
he
they had
started
to stop.
He didn't have a permit to like have equipment to remove the logo, so the police came in and stopped him halfway through. So now it's just called Itter. Jesus Christ, this guy, man. I swear he's on like a...
I think it's just like a result of nobody's ever told him no, so he just does whatever he wants.
He's on like a speed run, 0%. How fast can I crash Twitter into the ground? It's insane.
Oh, and Zuckerberg owns a trademark on the X logo for software and
social media. That was the big part.
Interesting.
Yeah. His stupid plan is to have...
It's a Unicode character.
That's right. I heard it. It's a font. And, so the logo that he basically was just like, send us examples for a font. We might steal it from you and use it without paying you. And that's where that X came from.
Wow.
And then somebody pointed out that's just the mono font or the Unicode character. And he's like, well, it's not a final design, so there's gonna be some update down the road.
He's gonna put a little tweak, like bend one side of it.
He's just gonna put like dick butt on it, like
or
the shit emoji.
Bend every edge so it looks like a swastika or something.
Oh no!
That'll be something he would do.
He also challenged Zuckerberg to a fucking cage match, and we all found out that Zuckerberg is like a goddamn kung fu master. Like he like takes jujitsu or some crap. Like all these pictures came out where
he's jacked.
Hello. After we smoke some meats, maybe we could taekwondo. I will kill you, Musk. Do not mess with me. I am an android. So apparently it's not happening. Wow, surprising.
Oh, what a surprise.
I think the article says that Zuckerberg was like, yeah, this probably isn't going to happen. Obviously, it's just Musk talking out of his asshole like he usually does.
So...
X is also illegal in India.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Due to the pornography laws. So you can't have XXX websites. Apparently, X by itself is just illegal. So that's going to cause some issues, being as like India is like quite a few million, if not billion people. I don't know. I'm so uncultured. Hey, Siri or Google, what's the population of India?
Like, isn't it like 3 billion? Or...
That was a cue for you to look it up.
Oh,
dumb idiot.
Hey Siri, what's the population of India? 1.35 billion. I was
Boom.
way off.
Wow, that's gonna eat into your market.
Not as many as
China.
I don't think there's a problem in China. I think China loves Musk.
Yeah, it's a little over 1 billion, Andy.
So this was supposed to be Musk news, and it like slowly bled into like Meta Zuckerberg news, but it's now rapid fire news, and we still have like
We've gone through quite a bit of it already.
3 topics left.
Something about Elon Musk.
Oh, so another fun thing Elon did. This was totally Musky minute, cause apparently there was a Twitter account that was posting. Sweet. Why?
Oh my god. Because I said, hey Siri.
Yeah, but you okay? Elon Musk welcomes child sex abuse imagery poster back to Twitter.
That is a mouthful.
That was a lot. Plus, I've been
It's
drinking.
like the longest fucking title for an
Twitter says it has a zero tolerance child sexual exploitation policy. Musk apparently doesn't. So,
Oh wait.
aren't I itchy and funny? Guys, look, I posted a fucking meme that I stole and took the watermark off of. So QAnon promoting far-right Twitter account that posted child abuse imagery. I don't know what the image was, but they were taken off Twitter. Musk was just like, yeah, you can have that back. That's fine. I make decisions at Twitter because I'm a rich person and I'm smart.
Right.
So, boom. Yay.
I mean, he's a billionaire, so...
Did we talk about Threads?
We did, and we talked about it failing.
Yeah, they've like had a massive drop off in
Yeah.
users. So, all right, so that was that. More Musk sucks bullshit. On to some
Meta phone app?
Apparently, Meta's making an app so you can interact with the stupid metaverse on your phone.
Did I see something? I didn't read the article, but there was something I saw on my feed about with Threads. They were trying to make this new like interconnecting ecosphere
Into Horizon?
into all different social media networks, so they could talk to each other. And
I have no
I'll
idea.
have to
I
look
have
it
not
up.
tried Threads. I have not really
Stay
read
tuned.
about Threads. Yeah.
Anyways.
You'll know that me and Rich have no interest in social media. We
Oh,
don't update it.
no.
We don't interact with people. We don't post nothing. We don't do shit, bro. Good, great. Now you can go into Meta's Horizon worlds on your phone. Yay, I'm so happy. Rich, wouldn't you love to explore the fucking empty dead mall that is Meta Horizons from the comfort of your phone while we collect all your data?
I think it'd be more fun to actually explore one of the dead malls in real life. I love going into old abandoned buildings.
Shut the fuck up and give me your data. I see you like Diet Coke. I'm going to store that for later.
My God.
It's
So
technology
why,
dystopia we live in.
why are they still putting money into Horizon Worlds is what I want to know. I mean,
Yeah, I have no... Nobody used our VR headsets to access Meta Horizons, so let's make it a phone app. That'll fix our traffic problem. I don't know, dude. I saw some article recently that some historical museum was like, we're entering the Horizon metaverse. We're going to put our museum on the thing. So, whatever.
I wonder how much money they got from Meta. All right, on to the next.
We don't have a lot. I can offer to host your barbecue.
There you go. This was interesting.
I found that last minute, Rich. I thought you and Eddie might be interested.
I had never heard of this, so
I was well aware. Once I heard of the AirPods, like I immediately thought stalkers, like wife abusers, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently, it is being done. People are using
That's
those
why
little tags.
now you get an alert when something's traveling with you that isn't yours.
Apple, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now Android can do that,
I'm
which
trying
is
to figure out
great.
I'm trying to figure out why there's AirPods in my car because everywhere I've been driving recently,
Yep.
it's been saying there's an unknown pair of AirPods driving
You're
with
being
me.
You're being tracked, Rich.
And I'm like, but my AirPods are in the house, and
is it like a pair?
no, I'm actually talking about an AirPods that are in my car. But
is
yes,
it like
AirTag.
Is this like a pair of my AirPods I forgot about that are
Perhaps.
just in your car?
Perhaps.
I have had several pairs. All right. Wait, this has been going on for a while, right?
A little while, not terribly long.
I
like
would.
a week or two.
I see. I would go to a car wash and just vacuum out my car, every little nook and cranny.
Yeah.
But anyway, so good if you're being stalked, which seems to be the selling point of these AirTags.
No, we were just saying in general that's what they're being used for, but not AirTags specifically. All
I'm
of them.
saying
Tile is
specifically.
being-
I am saying
tiles are-
specifically AirTags are
Just
for
to trigger-
trafficking and stalking. That's it.
Just to trigger Andy.
Yes.
Of course.
What do you think? You think I'm being serious right now?
You never know.
I love AirTags. They're great.
But yeah, no, it's kind of cool though that Google's going to be allowing. The ability
we
to
need
track
that kind of
cooperation between
Absolutely.
gigantic tech conglomerates that make more money than God.
and yet won't refuse to pay taxes or pay their employees living wages. But that's a whole nother. What happened to that, Rich? We used to have a podcast like that.
Yeah, we did one episode, never edited it, never did it.
Good, great, awesome. We keep doing this failing podcast that only has 2 viewers. Fucking Drizzle hasn't even tuned in like 6 months.
Hey.
Hey, Rich.
Hey.
Hey.
We're over 30 subscribers, okay?
That doesn't mean shit.
It's like a record.
Hey, if you are listening to this podcast and you aren't Drizzle or Andy or Mike, I will send you $100 if you email us and we can prove that you're an actual listener.
Are you going to limit that to how many people? Because you
Nope,
could be,
as many people as listen.
You're an idiot.
Offer subject to change and stuff.
Yeah.
The first person, how's that?
So you can get an M1 MacBook for
$700? What? Rich, tell us all about this since you put this on.
I
there.
didn't put it on here.
I just want to vape, dude. Can you talk?
put it on here.
I've talked this whole episode.
Yeah, because it was all about your trip. Ooh. All
Are
three
the Mac-
colors.
What?
All 3 colors, too.
Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ, if my fucking MacBook didn't... What?
Sarah wants $100.
Wait, what? No, wait, that doesn't work.
Can't share account.
Are
you Netflix now?
maybe... Wait.
No
Okay.
sharing?
I'm backtracking. Maybe we should offer some sort of quiz that only somebody that has listened to our show can answer.
Ooh.
I will legitimately put up $100. I'm not kidding.
All right.
We'll come up with a list of like 10 questions about me and Rich in the show.
I feel like you're just doing...
Wait, how would they... I can see Andy on the other line, like, typing the answers.
Tell him it's...
Jay hates everything.
Trick question.
Rich is the fat one. That should be a question. Which one of Drunk Tech Support is the fattest?
What's going to happen if I keep losing weight?
It's gonna be me, bro.
I've lost 44 pounds.
I'm just...
I'm withering away over here.
It's gonna be Rich and the fat man. That's what we gotta do.
Oh, fuck.
What else we got, Rich?
I had added this Apple fingerprinting thing. It's kind of boring, but...
Can you summarize it?
Well, basically, iOS 17 is going to start forcing developers to explain...
Oh, yeah, Andy had...
Yeah. Actually, that's why I
Explain that to
added
me.
it. It was Andy posted it in our
As
group,
somebody
and-
that has gotten scammed through the Apple Store, which I thought every app was trusted.
Oh,
I thought you can trust because it's a fenced-in fucking store and they approve everything.
anytime
but no, you
there
can get
is
scammed.
millions and millions and millions of things, there's no way a human is going through it.
Well,
End of
that's right. That was my fault for trusting Apple, thinking Apple was a good company.
No company.
See,
is
when
a
I'm in
good
the
company.
Android App Store, I know
You know it's all
99
suspect.
99% of but with an Apple, I'm just like, it's Apple, man. Rich and Andy say it's cool. I'll just fork over my credit card number. Sure.
Oh my god. Anyways, they're gonna.
So I am totally for this.
Yeah.
This should have been done a while ago.
Yeah, it's
Like,
basically
what do you need
like
this fucking API for?
it's basically to it allows them to track people in a way that shouldn't be allowed. So.
Well,
they can retrieve
I mean-
characteristics of your smartphone, your PC, your screen resolution, model, operating system.
Wait. How does that different from their change to the privacy policy, where when you install an app, it's like, do you want this to have access to your data, and you could opt out? Are you saying you originally could opt out and they could still access stuff?
Yeah, they can access the fingerprint of your console, like what device you're using.
Fingerprint. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But anyways,
damn. Good
once
on-
again, Apple cutting back on scamminess.
Yeah. Well, could have done this years ago.
Could have, but
They
so
were
could have
fine with
Google.
it. I'm all about like they were fine with it up to this point. So what's changed?
Google could have fixed it too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
This one I really wanted to talk about, and I know it's supposed to be rapid fire, but researchers for AI found it doesn't work on the second.
Damn it.
Virtually unlimited ways to bypass the safety rules on ChatGPT and Google Bard. So those rules that prevent you from learning how to make a nuclear weapon.
Virtually unlimited. That sounds kind of hyperbolic, Rich.
The term they used was they jailbroke it.
Have they really tried an infinite amount of ways?
Probably not.
Or did they just try a couple and then say virtually unlimited?
Virtually unlimited.
Okay, well, this would be good because then I can be like, hey, how should I kill my boss?
Don't do that. Jesus. Jay. And now, oh, look. You had this up. There you go. Andy summed it up pretty good.
Didn't some 4chaner create a ChatGPT that was unhinged?
I don't know.
He did.
I forgot about 4chan.
Oh,
Is
is it
still around?
Probably. It's always around, Rich. Don't ever talk smack about them.
Oh, I won't.
There was
Hey, look at that.
boom. You should put be random. Check out drunk tech support. Please don't kill us. Oh, they got a hentai section? Yes.
Oh, God. Jay, enough.
Enough with what?
Get off your computer. I don't
What do you-
trust you.
What are you talking about?
God damn it.
What was that? That was weird. Oh, so I was so my ring
You're right, Andy, and that's why I quickly got off.
My
and
chat-
I only went to animals in
my
nature.
chat notification for Rich used to be an anime girl moaning, and then I can't do that because I bring my phone to work now. So I was like, I'm gonna change my USB in and out sound to like anime porn, and then just use it a lot in the show. But I didn't get a chance to set it up. What?
You want some Apple sneakers?
Fuck no.
You can buy them. $50,000.
Who are they made by?
Apple?
Oh, Apple. Apple rented out a sweatshop.
No,
and-
they were given as a gift in the 90s to employees.
oh, they gotta be worth so much now.
$50,000.
That's not a lot.
Not as much as I thought, but they are ultra rare, and they have the old Apple logo, and they have they have in the box a set of red shoelaces, so you can be really hip.
Oh,
Ah.
that's
I mean, if you want to throw money at something, Jay, That's something you could rock.
You and Andy need to step up your game
Oh.
and get yourself some $50,000 Apple shoes.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
not real Apple fans unless you own those. Sorry.
I guess so.
I went to hit the Apple button. And I was like, that has nothing to
that's
do with
way
what we're
too
talking
long.
about.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Yeah, we're out of topics.
All right, great. We don't even go through our checklist anymore, do we?
No, because we already do it. We do
You're
it
not using
beforehand.
the rubber keyboard.
Yeah, because we don't use it.
We don't alert
Andy wants them.
the fan. All right, Andy, we'll start a Kickstarter
Yeah.
for you.
Get Andy Apple shoes.
Help this poor Apple fanboy make his dreams come true with some Apple sneakers.
Oh man.
Hey, I'll buy a pair of Walmart kicks and just draw the Apple logo on. I'll send them to you. That's doable. Hey, this has been Drunk Tech Support. I'm gonna go find me a trad wife.
Jesus Christ.
Not the one that Rich is recommending to me though, because that's racist.
Right. Asshole.